My name is Ekanem, Inyang, and I dey here for studio with two young men. I want to talk about how we fit take check the people who wan bring into government offices 2023. How you fit take rate them, how you fit take bring them, how you fit take select them. What do you need to look for when you want choose any of your leaders for 2023 general election? Now we wan talk about today. And the person wey you go first see for television wey dey by my side na KEMKA IBEJI, and him dey near my side there. If you see am now, you go see am well well. Him na politician. He don try to contest election many times, but I pray say one day the God wey do am for our president Muhammadu Buhari go do am for am. And the other person wey dey my side too, him name na CHUKWUMA NTADI. Him from the south part of Nigeria. Him from Eka, him from Agbo, him from Nigeria. They speak many language, but now also carry a call Abuja, bros. You also go pray. Thank you very much. Amen. Thank you very much. Well, I see the man who dey with you, so na young men. So we go look am well. Anyhow, we take talk am today. Abeg, more na know say na young men who suppose be the future leaders of tomorrow. Na dey talk so. So more na lis ten to us carefully. Make I start with my brother here, KEMKA. KEMKA, good morning.
Good morning.
The last time we talk about Nigeria, na when they wan go do primaries.
Primaries, yes.
Wetin go happen now? Since I no see again. How far your candidate? But now, no, be your candidate now.
Yes.
Wetin go happen now?
Well, you know, as the matter they be now, party don't make their decision.
Okay.
And that's what it is. So we have aligned and then we have moved on.
I don't move on. So I don't pass. That one don't pass.
That one don't go.
But I go. But I come with you, CHUKWUMA. And with the way you see the selection for primaries.
Okay.
You see, I say that the right pattern to fit choose the people where Nigerians go fit vote to occupy government offices.
Well, to me, I don't see them as the right pattern. To me, it's not the right pattern. One way or the other, there was one other RNG where some parties they do believe in, say, Emilokon. Some people believe, say, na their turn. Some people believe, say, it must be their turn. This thing is not traditional kind of ruling stuff. It's not a palace committee stuff.
But if me and you agree,
yeah,
say, okay, after your turn, it will be my turn. Okay.
Yeah, when me and you agree, but the issue there is who is going for the intent of the people. Who's going for the intent of the personal
so the selection, the primaries now. I would ask you now. The primaries now, they bring out those kind of people. They bring out people from political parties. You see the system as fair, where they bring out the right people.
The system is not fair. It's not fair to me. It's not fair because somebody will come out, and somebody will come out from himself, and somebody will come out for the people. Difference there. There's some people they always speak for the people. But there are some people they always speak for themselves. And when you're speaking for yourself, you'll be doing everything for yourself. It will still be like we are still going back from where we started from. But when you're always doing it for the people, you see the mindset about politics for me, it is for the people, by the people, and for the people, continuously for the people. First one for the people, second one for the people, third one for the people. Even if the fifth one day, not for the people, not for you and your family. No.
KEMKA, we'll go back. Sorry, man, take you back. So around up months to go back to primaries. How you see the way now, either you give money or you promise position, or I buy ticket, you still step down. How you see those medium? Now, medium where the real person supposed govern us, supposed pass through.
No, the thing we say, this issue, the matter is just for next, we say at some point, we don't know what we will talk again. But however, we will still talk.
Okay.
The issue about our society is that now the one we see they come up. As the time goes on, we are learning.
How many years now?
But the problem is that those who are leading us actually are holding tight. They don't want things to change, and it's a teething problem to everybody. Now the matter be say, in a democracy, you should try as much as possible make what you they do as a party reflect what the people want outside. It is very unfortunate how the matter take change. Maybe say. The outcome of the primaries are not near to anything that has to do with democracy. You see where people are openly buying and selling of votes. That was not good at all. Because our constitution should be strengthened in a way where we say, if they see you close to that, they don't even need to see you with the cash. if they see anything close to buying and selling of vote, it should be apprehended and dealt with as a criminal. It's against the law. But here we have a system where the government is even happy to find out who spends more, who will spend money past the other person. And then these things, when they happen, they have a way of twisting the people and the masses, and I'm twisting the democracy itself. That now whatever they have done in the primaries does not in any way reflect what the people want.
I don't mind now. Let's talk about our political leaders. I deal with CHUKWUMA, NTADI, and KEMKA, IBEJI. I pronounce the name well. Bless. I pronounce the name well. Like, because like the matter we talk about here, so many things we have for our political parties. What will be the things we suppose use to measure the persons who will occupy political offices for our country? Now we talk about. We check the primaries. The primaries will bring out the people where everybody, even the ones who they register now. The primaries will bring people come out. Now we check how the system be. And KEMKA they talk before we get power outage, but we will still continue, but not be for that light, because the way they go be the verse. You understand? You don't say you be party man. Yeah. Not to talk with us, not go to say you be anti-party. You understand? No, but if you check some senators and House of Reps members, they don't get their return ticket come back. Why it be like that?
The issue is at some point, when you elect certain people to come to power, and they come, throw away the ladder that brought them in, disconnect themselves from the society, it's a problem most times. And again, another thing is also party system. When the party is no longer comfortable with you, they find a way to push you out, because now we can't talk about the people at the moment because it's still within the party. So when the party is not very comfortable with you, they bring up certain things to push you out. But sometimes when they say party, who are the people that constitute the party? Most of the time, the governors, you know, and then most of the time, maybe the party leaders at the top level. You know, then some of them also, if you see some of them who have criticized the system in a way that the parties don't like, okay, they have a way of putting them out of the system. And then there are also other dynamics. Maybe people that spend money than others, they have a way of also coming and then unseating other people. There are many things to it. It's not only a one-directional thing. But the issue is that at the end of the day, what we should be looking at is that the changes, are they for the good of the people, or are they for the good of the party, or are they for the good of the generality of the Nigerians? Those are the important questions most times that we need to ask. At some point, some legislators were arguing that the situation where 70% of the legislators are not coming back, it has taken away the idea of experience and what it plays or what advantages they come with. Well, it's good and bad. We are also sure that if very knowledgeable people are elected, those things wouldn't be a problem. But the matter is that what are the quality of people that have the tickets to come and replace them? Those are the issues that we need to also periscope and to see whether those things are actually for the good of the people.
So if the people within the constituency look your pedigree before, elect you to go represent them, and the same people say they don't want you again.
Of course, they happen now. The only thing we say.
So what you call concern experience? You get experience, we leave you there. Like some people who don't do that for like 20-something years. Man, they call their name for National Assembly. We want now even leave there, say we'll go contest presidency, we can't come back. We can't collect tickets. You understand? All those kind of people now, they don't check you. Say, man, you don't do. Like what for Cross River State now, the man still win House of Representatives. He don't take you there. For years he did that place. How you see this kind of issue of person go sit down in the name of experience, and the experience they tell on projects, on bills where in the past for the House or Senate where in the, how you see that kind of experienced man where they even join and say aye and say nay for National Assembly?
Well, thank you very much. You see, when we were actually growing up then, we used to have this neighbor who happens to be a rep member. So each time we watch NTA those days, we always discover, say, this man, no, they contribute. This man doesn't talk. He doesn't do anything. So we keep asking ourselves, why is this our man there? He doesn't talk. So what happened one day when he came back on a kind of visit, we asked him such question, Oga, we discover say they contribute for house.
Can I ask her face?
Yeah, we ask her face to face. He's a neighbor now, and the man said something. He said sometimes some people who have already decided before they even come to sit in the open. I looked at it. I was like, so does it mean say there is a meeting before the meeting?
He not go join the meeting.
God bless you. So I asked him now, say, Oga, so does it mean now that they chase you out of where the meeting? So the thing become, a waiver thing, and in ideally man do. So what am I trying to say in essence? Those who know they contribute, the purpose of being there, that means they are not active at all. So they should just find a way to go and give people who have the zeal, not for people that has zeal, for those who can't get zeal for personal aggrandizement, personal interests, no, or party interests, no. We are talking about people who get the zeal to serve their fatherland, people who get the zeal to actually do what our future actually wants. Because this country, I won't lie to you, sir, the way things are going now, the news is all over the places. This place is not safe, that place is not safe. Even some of them, their house not safe. That was why most of them carry much escort. Their house not safe. So how are we going to do it? Are we going to fold our hands like this continuously? No.
We must change something.
We must change something.
Make I come to you, KEMKA, because you get some things where I want you boom out. Because a young man will be. You see, for this our country, they say the zone distinct 2023 election to the south. PDP, they do a accord meeting for Asaba. They come zone and again go south. The PDP, because they know this thing go get us a bill, they come call Governor Tom, say lead one committee. May check where they go zone this thing go, whether south or north or central. Or Tom committee can leave them open. So now, PDP can do primaries, they can carry the thing in. Alhaji Atiku, former vice president of Nigeria. Atiku now can win. Wike we see everywhere. Wike will say from south. So okay, even if say not from southeast, south still be like southeast somehow. Because the data man physically claim Igbo man. Igbo man still claim data based on the name where they answer. They don't give Wike. They can't carry now the presidency ticket. Give Atiku. Atiku now not carry and give Wike. He can't bend and give Okowa. Okowa now, yesterday they talk say 14 out of 17 governors, they tell Atiku not choose Okowa, may he choose Wike. You understand? Atiku now don't choose who he won't choose. This idea of vice presidency, which person is they hand to fit choose? Now the person with the contest election, or now the party, or now Nigerians? Man, start with you, bros, before I come to you. Let's say you don't talk. Man, start with you.
Thank you very much. You see, this aspect of PDP nominating or actually picking their our own vice, Atiku know wetin in don't see for Wike hand. And Wike, from what I can actually notice, is a man that never grieve for anybody. So no two captain in the ship in the first place. No two captain. And Atiku being a vice president, you cannot compare a vice president to a governor. No. Atiku has that pedigree on his own as a vice president one time. So now, when he check, if you say, I'm not talking because Okowa is from my place. No. I am only talking because when that news came to me, I asked myself, I said, for everybody now, Okowa, okay, that means there's a reason. And this reason, now Atiku, now I know the reason why.
The only Atiku see pass for Nigeria.
No, I want to say so, but he is the one. Our people say something before you choose wife. Choose your wife, well, because like 12 now, go live for house.
Okay.
Not just now go live for house. Not true now. Now you and your wife go live for house.
Nobody choose for you.
No, but everybody go choose for you now. You can't say that they bring her come. It can't become power tussle.
Nobody will choose for me.
So please, the man now don't look and say for me to work, for me to serve. Okay, let me choose the one who be say if I tell her yes, he go yes. Maybe when I tell her yes, go say no, can't do that. You understand that? Kind? So for example, now for me, I just feel that Atiku has actually, or the party has actually put themselves together and picked that person. So the person they pick, I pray God help them.
Okay, and I pray, Ross, how you see the picking of Okowa, where people don't feel say as we cannot win the primaries, they're supposed to be invited.
Well, this matter tie rapper, you get plenty things within inside this matter. First of all, when we talk about zoning, it's very unfortunate that the party themselves failed on their own rules and guides. because when you look at it, everybody knew it was supposed to be Southeast. And at some point, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar said it, that if it is zoned to Southeast, he will leave the scene. But when people who are in the system are not honest to themselves.
But the Southeasterners, then they're honest to themselves.
No, why not?
How? Primaries for PDP.
People like P2B, people like Power Sanyem, who has also paid his dues to the party.
PDP.
Yes.
How many voting get for PDP?
Well, I think
I know now. You say fair. They're not fair to the East.
No.
They're fair to themselves.
They are fair. They are fair. When you talk about fairness, there are many things to it.
Okay. If you
have frustrated, of course, if you have frustrated the system, if I were even in their position, I wouldn't have continued. Because the system was skewed in a way that it can never favor them.
Okay, PDP on.
Of course.
APC on, go.
The same thing.
Okay.
So the issue is that it was PDP that almost somehow determined what happened in APC, because this one was weighing what happens here before they know what. At some point, APC got confused. But the issue is now, when PDP failed to do their normal zone, even Wike himself that is shouting, he himself was not honest. Because if he was
from south,
if he's from south, not southeast.
But Wike, yes, some Wike not be Igbo name.
Yeah, we have rivers.
We are talking about southeast, not south. There are Igbos in south. There are Igbos even in north central.
So if Igbo for north central now won't come out,
we're not talking about Igbo. We're talking about southeast.
Let's say the states are not change.
No, it's not. It has been the same. The Goodluck Jonathan was from south, and he took the turn of south. Baba Basanjo was from southwest, and he took the turn of southwest. You understand? So when it comes to south again, it should be southeast. And that was very simple. And then any other southerner that is trying to say it is south and not southeast, the person is not trying to be honest. And now it be a matter where Wike them and the rest of them are supposed to bear their destiny very courageously and go home. Now, as the matter don't be like this, now, they have made it in a situation that you that want to cheat, somebody has cheated you.
We don't talk about Southeast politics, we don't talk about APC politics, we don't talk about PDP politics. But now, we want to talk about one other part, no, is a wrap up. Those are young men, their body, they need to go for everything children with chop. Bros, make I come to you, my brother.
Yes.
This matter of third force. Which one be third force now for this country? Everybody say now we be the third force. Third force na division for league.
Well, actually, the third force actually is now something we say it come like a shocker to some people, because people don't expect say it could be like this, and now we don't be like this. It is for other parties to also sit up very well to face the challenge that is coming from the third force. Because our people, they say something, say, waiting, you know, expect when it take you unaware is really not a good one. So if this third force going to take our two major people unaware, then let's so be it, provided it's the good for the people.
Okay.
So be it.
Make I come to you, KEMKA. This third force, how you see this third force? This third force is just they come to stay, or they just try, or that they just enter the mainstream of Nigerian politics.
You know, say in political environment, we keep predicting things, and then sometimes when we predict, you know, they come out like that exactly. We were talking about third force, but now we have the fourth force. You know, we are
which one be third force? Which one be third force?
You know, when NMPP came with Kwankwaso, we thought it was the third force, but now we have a P2B as well. And then for the first time for this country, we are meeting a situation where we have surpassed almost the two-party system, where you had SDP, NRC, and then PDP, APP, and then PDP and APC now. Now, we are now in a situation whereby we have four strong forces. And then they are from the four different geopolitical zones, leaving two out. And then for the first time in this country, we are going to have a situation where this election will not be one straight hand. There will be a runoff in this election. Because with what I'm seeing, no particular candidate will make the 25% of the two tours. And then for the first time, we are going to have a runoff. Because with what we are seeing on ground, it's practically going to be impossible for anybody to sweep victory that way and make 25% of the two tours. Now, what it will take us to is that the INEC and the rest of them should get prepared as well to now muzzle up strength to go for the next round, because we are going to have a runoff where the first and the second person will go back to the poll. And then it will be also a very good one for political analysts and for political students to see if some of the things we'll be reading on the papers, on the books, will happen for the first time in Nigeria. And with what is happening, a lot of people are disputing that that's not going to happen, that some candidates have the spread to get them. But I want to assure you that this fourth force, or the four forces, they're going to make it almost impossible for anybody to have that spread. Because who is going to get, the only playground now is the North Central and the South South. Because as far as I'm concerned, each of the candidates are going to win their geopolitical zones. I don't know if you're getting me. They are going to win their geopolitical zones.
I think that one for Kwankwa, so most of the movement they call Kwankwasia. But this Peter Obi
will sweep southeast.
Peter Obi will sweep southeast. Peter Obi will sweep southeast. Everybody say they zone out to southeast. Southeasterners they for APC, Southeasterners they for PDP. And also their inputs to make sure say Southeasterners win primaries. Let me or vote a Southeasterner for primaries.
Make I tell you one thing. Partisan politicians are almost less than 30. They are far less than 10% of the voters.
Okay.
You understand? So even the voters, even the partisan politicians themselves, at some point when they go to the poll, this is a secret ballot system. You will not know what they will vote.
Okay. No, we leave it like that. My country people I see, I saw it be. I do with KEMKA here since he don't talk like professor, talk plenty. Don't talk plenty. Now me I'm never confused. But I believe say you when they work me from house, the power they your hand. If you get your PVC, you understand. Nobody say you carry lantern, wake a rosin all day. When your mates on go on, your own go off. Election day, I will make all of us come out. Make we choose the right person who we know say our conscience tell us say he go occupy that place and do the things wey go affect us positively. My name is Ekanem, Inyang, and I dey here for studio since with KEMKA, IBEJI, in a political analyst. He don't go far for politics, so you don't confuse me. That one I get CHUKWUMA, NTADI, in Niger Delta. I enjoy the happy say, he brother like what if he not win,
it's possible.
Not go buy motor for credit. Because you will take small break when we come back to the program, go still continue.